Handicap 아니었어 근데?
그래.
그냥 안 잡아줘도 될 것 같아.
잡아줘야 돼. 잡아줘야 돼.
Riders will roll around now. They'll get to the 1,000 metre mark and they'll get the gun. So this is the first of the Aaron and Matthew Conn family. Lightning handicap for men's heats. And there they go. They get the gun. They'll come through now and they'll grab the bell. Oh, sorry, with 2 to go. See, Dave, with 2 to go. So Case Ryder there. Kurt Ether leads them through. Right around the outside. And you can see the speed's on. Stephen Hall's right at the back. So Stephen Hall, one of the masters on the circuit.
Huh?
Both in name and also age. So Hall just giving the group just a little bit of a wide berth. And I think that might be Lightfoot that's coming through now, the white helmet. Take over the lead, he's going to grab the bell with 1 to go. So they'll hear the cowbell now. Oh, we've had a bit of a crash there. The rider's coming through. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Riders, riders, pull up. Riders, pull up.
Shocking. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea why they do a handicap like that. That's the fucking scariest spot. Leave it open.
Have they everybody up?
Yeah, everyone's the one over on the bank. The one down.
Do they need it's up?
While we're waiting, we'll quickly go through and just bring your attention to some of the events that are on today's program. So a bit later on, we're going to be moving through to the Lightning Handicap Heats, which will be followed by that final a little bit later on in today's program, at about 12:25 for the men and at 12:30 for the women. So a big thank you to the Conn family, Aaron and Matthew, and also Ride Bell Reeve for their support of the men's and women's Lightning handicap over 1,000 metres. Following the Lightning handicaps today, the next thing will be the Will Race under 13s, brought to us by the big winner over 1,000 metres. Our under 15s and under 17s, their Will Race will be over 2,000 metres today, and then it'll be at about 11:15 and 11:20, brought to us by Claire Kirby and Ali Performance Coaching. After the Will Race, we'll be making our way to the running track at the start of the Venice Petroleum Des McConnell Memorial 100 metres, maiden. That'll be followed by the Masters handicap, which there will be 4 and 3 heats respectively. Then we'll be moving to the new gen, brought to us today by the Whitney family. And we look forward to seeing what's on track today. Hobart Gift heats start at 12:45 for the men and 1:20 for the women. The wheels for the women will start at 1:50. For the men, that'll be at 2 o'clock. Hobart Wheel will be brought to us for the women by Dyson Painters, and McMullen Lawyers will be sponsoring the Hobart Wheel for the men. Throughout the course of the day, don't be afraid to go and grab some coffee and or a bite to eat throughout the many stalls down here at Newtown.
He hit the fence, is he, up the far end? That's why.
Friendly reminder to slip, slop, slap.
아, 예.
Yeah, when he hit the
Face
fence,
of
he
beautiful
stopped the
weather.
others behind him.
I don't know.
He probably got
At the bottom of the mountain today. Bit of cloud cover at the top of the mountain, which we're grateful for.
how many cameras you got? Another one out there, is it?
Yeah, this
right.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one?
Yeah.
And where's the other?
After today's proceedings, I encourage you to head down to Main Road, Derwent Park, pop into the Carlisle Hotel, dine in at the bistro there, take the kids, there's a bit of a play area as well,
Commercially sell this?
Yes.
What, to any TV channel?
No. Just YouTube.
and enjoy a nice little social get-together at the conclusion of today's events down at the Carlisle Hotel. Mentioned before, during some of the riding, you'll notice koi building on the side. If you need any excavations, new builds, renovations, earth moving, extensions, give James Coy a bit of a bell. 0408 950 071. At this juncture, looks like we have survived any major incident or injuries, which we're all grateful for.
뉴질랜드에 가보자. CMC. 다 까졌는데? 바지? 왼쪽 바지?
여기 너무 그냥 뼈가 있어요. 아빠한테 냈어요.
오늘 홈퍼 뛰는 날.
We're moving to the second of the heats of the Aaron and Matthew Conn family men's lightning handicap. What we're going to be doing though is we're going to be starting those heats from their marks. So riders will be going to their marks, so there's a call out for holders please. So riders will be starting off their marks, so there won't be a rolling start as per last time.
달리면서 딱 바람 불면 휘바람 아니에요. 휘슬 불면 그때 하는 것 같은데. 피지컬이 형이 별로 안 큰데?
말고.
So we're moving to heat two of event number 4. So our marks will be as follows. So we've got Graham Frizzly from Brunswick in the cachet gear. He'll be off scratch, joining him. Well, we had Stephen Hall in heat number 1, I'm pretty sure. I might have been wrong there, but it's heat 2. So Stephen will be riding off scratch from X-Speed in heat number 2, saddle cloth number 2. Byron Davies will be off 20. Jung will be off 7. Naziri in saddle cloth 7 off 30. Naziri will be off 40 from Malaysia, along with Elias, saddle cloth 13 and 11 respectively. Joining them from Liaoning Cycling, so in China, is Ni Erping, and he'll be in saddle cloth number 12. Teo Choi from University of Queensland Cycling Club will be off 40, joining them. Hasbulla from Malaysia, saddle cloth 15 off 40. Jacob Langham from the City of Burnie will be off 40 with them, saddle cloth number 22. James Gardner from Cycling Otago off 60 over in New Zealand. Then we'll go to Jiang, will be from Malaysia off 65. Off 70 will be Bradley Davis. 80 Benjamin Rudd, both from Bundaberg. Tommy Kerr from Cycling Southland will be off 90. Joining him will be Mitchell Louis from Balmoral off 90. So they'll be in saddle cloth 32 and 35 respectively. Looking for holders please for our riders.
AS 오른쪽.
IS 바로 뒤.
Riders, if you don't have a holder, you're welcome to go off the fence.
AS 바로 뒤에가 아닌 것 같은데?
AS 말레이시아에 붙였잖아. AS 바로 뒤에 가서 나. 봐봐, 형이잖아.
벽 잡고 있는 애.
I wouldn't want to do it for the first time here.
이거를 좀 줄였네.
Riders, attention. So our front markers will greet the judge with 2 to go. So I'll see Dave Dennis. So our front markers here are Louis Kerr Rudd, and then we've got Bradley Davis who joins onto them. 2 to go. Then we've got the saddle cloth number 24, so that's Malaysian rider, then Elias and Naziri. Hasbulla is also up there as well. Our back markers there, so it's Grizzly Frizzly. It's in the cachet, he's in the green, and he's bringing around Stephen Hall. They're coming off scratch, these 2 boys. So coming around right now, down the back straight. Rider in white leads them through. He's going to greet the judge with 1 to go. Bit more spread out. Saddle cloth number 29. Ben Rudd leads them through. Saddle cloth 15. That is the rider there from Malaysia, Hasbulla. He's going right around and taking over the lead at this point in time. Then we go back to some of our back markers. See, Grizzly's now fallen off right off the back. Same with Hall, and I'm not going to be able to make it, unfortunately. So we come round now, we greet the judge. This is going to be our final coming through. First of the heats of the Matthew Con. So leading through there, saddle cloth number 9, 24 and 11. 7. The first 4 coming through.
검정색이 보이지가 않아, 형.
And the 9 taking that through was Byron Davies. So Byron Davies, some strong racing recently over there in Melbourne at the Austral. Powerful rider from Queensland is Byron. Balmoral Cycling Club. He's taken out the second of the heats for the Aaron and Matthew Con family 1,000 metre men's lightning handicap.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
괜찮아? 어? 잡혔다고?
나 카메라 초점이 갑자기 갑자기 망가졌어. 외형도 좋고.
페이스 왔다. What do you want?
Hey Mark, on the finish, you have to be
I need some holders, please, to the mark of 100 for heat number 3 of the Con Family Men's Lightning Handicap. So we've got a number of riders at the mark of 100. So if we could have some holders there to support the riders, it'd be greatly appreciated, please. Also, a friendly reminder, once the race is underway, can we please not have anyone come onto the track? So no runners, no support staff. Please do not enter the track while the race is underway. It's very dangerous. So nobody to go across the cycling track, please, whilst there is a race underway. So heat 3 we'll see as follows. Back marker will be Lau from Malaysia off 80. Jonas Shelverton from the Hobart Wheelers will be off 90. Saddlecloth number 33. Then we have 5 riders off 100. So that's Aaron Jones from Burnie. Luca Rocky from Darling Downs, Dylan Rogers from the Hobart Wheelers, Scott Slade from the University of Queensland, Raymond Smith from Rockhampton, Connor Howard from will be off 100. Off 110, Connor Howard from the Launceston City Cycling Club, Tim Taylor, Toolman, in the red Cervelo, he'll be riding off 110 also. David Oliver off 120 from Gold Coast, Kun Harper from XB off 130. Saddlecloth number 45, you can see Kun now just making his way to his mark, 130 for him. John O'Taylor, brother of Tim, out there on his lonesome, off 140. Nick Ablett, can't see Nick there, I don't think Nick is there, making his step up into the men's. Nick's not there, he would have been off 145. Paul Craft, good to see Paul out and about on the bike. Talk to you tomorrow, Paul. So Paul will be there from the Central Coast Cycling Club off 150, Saddlecloth 50. So he's in the orange there, ladies and gents. Don't be afraid to make some noise for Paul. He'll be joined by Caleb Patterson off 150 from Devonport and Mark Tatarinov from the Central Coast Cycling Club. He's with Liliana today. Saddlecloth number 49 off 150. So that's heat 3. Riders, attention. We're off and racing, and it's Crafty that gets them underway from Patterson. Then we go to Tatarinov. John O'Taylor's just joining up, and so is Kun Harper now. And then we go back to Tim the Toolman Taylor, and he's starting to pull them through. Behind him is David Oliver. Then we go all the way back to the riders in red. That's Raymond Smith, also Scott Slade. And then we go back to Dylan Rogers, a rider right at the back there. I think he's Lau. Lau's starting to really wind up and come around the outside now. And join on to Aaron Jones and co. Looks over his right shoulder, but it's Paul Craft that still leads them through. Coming around the outside of him now is Kun Harper. So Harper takes over the lead. Then we go to John O'Taylor. John O'Taylor, here comes Tim Taylor around the behind him. So the brothers are doing well. Then we go back to David Oliver. Paul Craft is now out of it, it looks like it. The rider coming right around the outside. I can't see, but he's riding in the red. I'm going to suggest he might be Scott Slade from the University of Queensland. Down the back straight now, down past the party eye sign. Kun Harper still leads them through from Taylor. Taylor second wheel. Then we go back to the rider in red. He's coming right around the outside. I think if he's 3 wide, he's going to take it out. Saddlecloth number 53. Good ride there. Dylan Rogers from Hobart Wheelers. Well done there to Dylan. Also by Mr. Taylor, Kun Harper. Malaysian Lau, I think, also got through from the back mark of 80 from the national track team over there in Malaysia.
5등인가 6등인가?
Kraft and Tatarinov, and along with Patterson, took it up to them early. Jonathan Taylor
못 올라가?
rode pretty strongly.
아니 파이널이 있어.
처음부터 힘주고 갔어야지.
아니야. 힘주고 가면 큰일 나 뭐.
힘주고 저렇게 되는 거야.
Riders from heat number 1, so that was event number 4, heat number 1 of the Con Family Aaron and Matthew Men's Lightning Handicap. If you'd like to make your way back down, please, to the marshalling area, we're about to get underway for a rerun of heat number 1.
저녁에 맛있는 게 나오고. 집에 가면 무슨 먹을까?
아빠가 어떻게 하면 뭐 주문 들어가는 거지? 한국집에 언제 가? 5일 뒤에 한국집에서? 뭔 소리야?
아예 5일에 출발.
So riders will be off their marks. So we'll have Darwish Sanusi from Malaysia. Sanusi will be off 100. Is our front marker good? Good. Jack will be off 90. County's Manuka Cycling Club. Nick Broxham from City of Burnie will also be off 90.
아 맞아. 미안. 우리 이거 그니스. 이런. 어떻게 우리
핸드폰을 너무 많이 해가지고 멍청거리겠어. 적당히 해.
Friendly reminder, we need some holders, please. So if holders can make their way out to the marks. So 100, 90, 75 for Mold Jaffrey from Hafik from Malaysia. Lockie Oliver. Looking at Lockie, having a chat with him a bit earlier on from Launceston City Cycling Club. He'll be off 70. Zulhelmi Zainal will be off a mark of 40 off from Malaysia. He'll be joined by Dalton Stretton with the same mark. Jack Whitefoot. He's wearing the white helmet from X-Speed. He'll be off the mark same as Dalton, that's 40. Akbar Jusina. So Jusina from Malaysia will be off the same mark. And then Jack Dollar, also from X-Speed. He's wearing the grey helmet. So you want to make a note of that for your spectating pleasure. He'll also be off the mark of 40. Off 35, we've got Marshall Irwood from Cycling Southland, saddle cloth number 18. Ruben Apers from Team Flanders in Belois. So off 35 also. So welcome Ruben down to sunny Tasmania. Mr Gallagher, he's a power packet, boy in blue from Blackburn Cycling Club. He's in the VIS colours. Off 20. Behind him is the Professor, James Moriarty, saddle cloth number 5 from Balmoral up in Queensland. Off 10, joining him will be Kurt Ether in the Cachet colours from Dubbo. Saddle cloth number 6, and our back marker, local boy, Josh Duffy from Launceston. He'll be our scratch mark rider in saddle cloth number 1 for the first of the heats of the men's lightning handicap over 1,000 metres brought to us by the Con family. Friendly reminder, if we can have holders at marks, it'd be greatly appreciated, please. And a reminder for the safety of not only the patrons, but also the riders, please do not enter the track whilst we have a race ongoing. Riders, attention. We've got the big guns in this. I believe Marshall Irwood might have pulled out of this particular heat based off the previous experience, and saddle cloth number 41 takes them through. So that's Sanusi from Malaysia. He's followed by saddle cloth number 28. Coming through there, that's Hafik, Mohammed Jaffrey. So that's the two Malaysian boys, and they are well out. Now, if they can go organise themselves here, they'll be able to make it through pretty easily. Our back marker's there, so that's Duffy, and also the Cachet rider in Kurt Ether. Got a bit of work to do. They get onto the back of the main group now. There's the two Malaysian riders. They grab the bell with 2 to go. With 1 to go. Coming through now, Jaffrey and also Sanusi. They're well out, so they're going to make their way through. Stretton leads them through now. Then we go back to saddle cloth number 14. That's Jack Whitefoot. Second wheel takes over the running now. The Malaysian in Zainal getting right in behind him. Then we go back to Duffy's up on the outside. Our Cachet riders have fallen away, so that's Ether and Co, but the two Malaysians are going to make it through. Nice and easy, boys. You can sit up. You're going to roll through. So Sanusi and also Zainal, Jaffrey have come through. Number 27, 14 and 4 are the next riders coming through. So that's Gallagher. 14, I think, is Lightfoot. And 27, Zainal, has also made it through. I'm not sure about the 6th rider. But well done to those riders that have made it through to the final of the Con Family Men's Lightning Handicap. That was the strongest of the 3 heats. Some powerful riders. It's unfortunate we had a incident prior to the running of the first heat. Next up is the running of the Ride Bellree Women's Lightning Handicap over 1,000 metres. First of the women's heats, event number 5 in the program of the Ride Bellreeve Lightning Handicap over 1,000 metres. A friendly reminder, if we could have holders out at the marks for our riders, please, it'd be greatly appreciated. So our front marker from Queensland, formerly of Tasmania, is Courtney McGowan off 115. Then we go to Lizanne Fox. Good to see Lizanne back. She's got the bespectacled bike. There you are. Hi, Lizanne. She's giving a wave to the crowd. Make some noise for Lizanne. She's made her way down from Sydney, former Canadian. Saddlecloth 121. Dolly Yong, from Malaysia, off the mark of 100. We're joining Lizanne. Dat Lynch from Hawthorn Cycling Club off 90. Hobart Wheelers at Suzanne Stratus, mother of 4 or 5. The Austral Will just recently rode very strongly over there in Victoria. Scarlett Sybil making her step up into the senior women ranks for women. X-Speed off 80. Georgia Simpson will be riding off 60 from Bike Manawatu. Ebony Gorenko from the University of Queensland will be joining Georgia off the same mark of 60. Lilia Tatarinov, Dad was out there a little bit earlier on. She'll be off a mark of 40 from Central Coast, New South Wales. Emma Stevens will be joining her off the same mark out of Queensland, Balmoral Cycling Club. And Tasmania's own queen of the track, Lauren Perry, saddlecloth number 46 in the TIS outfit out from Launceston, brought to us today by Mazda. Just getting the plug in there for you, Loz. She'll be our back marker off 20 metres. Riders, attention. And off we go. So McGowan from Launceston, Perry from Launceston. McGowan's now based in Queensland. They bookmark our field of riders. So saddlecloth number 71, it's Dolly Yong that leads out Lizanne Fox, and then we go back to the rider end of Dat Lynch, and then Suzanne Stratus sitting right in behind there. Actually, I think Dat Lynch might be behind Suzanne Stratus. Then we go back to Scarlett Sybil from X-Speed. All the way back to the rider from Bike Manawatu, Georgia Simpson, Ebony Korenko, Lilia Tatarinov, and Lauren Perry's out on her own at the moment. She's got to try and catch up, and there's Emma Stevens involved as well. But it's the rider from Malaysia that leads them through. Yong, Wilmot, Stratus, as they come through now. Our back marker's got a fair bit of work to do. Loz, she's putting power to pedal, but I don't think she's making much ground at this point in time. And saddlecloth number 59, Lilia Tatarinov, is still about 10 bike lengths in front of Perry. Perry's not going to be able to get there at this point in time, so it's their front markers that are leading through. So, first of the women's Lightning Handicap heats, over 1,000 metres, brought to us by Ride Bellreeve, and it's Wilmot and Yong at the front at the moment. Then we go back to Stratus. Wilmot coming around the outside on the pink bike. She's going to take out the first of the heats. Yong in second. Third, we go at 68, Susan Stratus. 64 there with Scarlett Sybil. Good ride by her. Then saddlecloth number 80, Dat Lynch coming through. There in the light blue was Liliana Tatarinov. Then we go back to, I think there might be Emma Stevens and Loz Perry. Our local lass rounds out the field. Powered by Mazda as Lauren. Having a good time in the Mazda, Loz? Certainly are. Very good. Been able to travel all around Tasmania. Want some tips? Go and have a chat with Loz. I'm sure she'll give you some destinations, tourist destinations to hit up in the Mazda. Friendly reminder, if you need a bit of a perk track team, Amalia Lang will be joining her from City of Burnie. Amelia Mulhern will be off 85 from Brunswick. Valencia Tan, first of the Singaporean riders, we'll see on the track today. She's riding off 80. Victoria Smith off 70 from Rockhampton. Neo from Malaysia will be off 65. Dahlia Haynes from Midland off 60, and Ella Liang from Queensland, Balmoral Cycling Club. She'll be our back marker today of 55 in heat number 2 with the Ride Bell Reeve Women's Lightning Handicap.